Warning, the following show features stunts performed either by professionals or under the supervision of professionals. Accordingly, everything spicy and the producers must insist that no one attempt to recreate or reenact any stunt or activity performed on this show.
Hello, everyone. I am Phil, and this is Everything Spicy. I don't know what is going on with me, and I want to apologize. My schedule ever since things happened, my schedule here is at home, and everything else has been screwed up. Going live 2, 3, 4 times a week like I used to hasn't been easy. As a matter of fact, lately it's just been Monday nights, which I do apologize. I do show up on everybody else's panel. But as far as going live myself, I do want to apologize for not going live more often. We will make a concerted effort, especially after we get back from this vacation and meeting the other folks, to go live more often so you guys get an opportunity to come hang out here because, hey, this is your safe space, right? No, not really? Okay. That's what I thought. It's good to see we got a bunch of people out there. We got 23 people in the house. If you would please share us out, hit the thumbs up, algorithm, analytics. You guys all know how that stuff works, right? Let's go, as y'all are doing a great job saying hi to one another. We'll go over to the chat and we'll say hi to folks. We got the first person in here was Will, the rocker Will. What's up, Will? Good to see you. Crazy Ann, of course, is here. Love to see her here. Rebecca Felter. What's up, girl? Good to see you, Rebecca Felter. Let's see here. We got Jenny books and raw eggs. Well, I'm not scrambling them, Jenny O. So you might just say, yeah, they're kind of raw. They're not hard boiled. No, we didn't hard boil them. Harry, the metal music maniac. We just didn't have enough time to hard boil them. So how did those storms hold up in Michigan? It's hit and miss in Michigan. We've gotten a lot of rain. We had some water come in part of my daughter's basement on the other side of the wall here. Nothing bad, so we've been good. So pretty safe there, Harry. Pretty safe. We got Fragacuda is in the house. What's up, Fragacuda? Good to see you, my friend. Matt J, what's up? This ought to be excellent show. Excellent show. Yes, how you doing? Good to see you, Matt J. Donald Morris in the Berg, my male merchandise model. What's up, Donald? Good to see you, man. Dylan Overforce is here. What's up, D.O.? How you doing, man? Great to see you. Oh, let's see. We go down further down the list. There is Eileen Ballou, the fam. What's up, Eileen Ballou, the fam? Good to see you, girl. Fantastic to see you. Let's see. We're going through the list. We're rattling down through here. David Fogg is in the house. What's up, David Fogg? Fogg with 2 G's. Fogg. David Fogg. What's up, David Fogg? I'm sorry. I think it's funny. Jimmy Pickles is in the house. Let's see. Hold on. Now, Jimmy knows if he comes in here. Where is it at? Where is it at? We've got a little banner here. There it is. Get your isolated pickle seeds from Jimmy Pickles at jppepperseeds.com. What's up, Pickle Man? Pepper Seed Man. What's up, man? Good to see you. We got Tim from Kirk Whipper Voyager Center. What's up, Tim? Good to see you, my friend. Oh, let's see. We got neighbor girls in the house. What's up, neighbor girl? Neighbor girl? Neighbor girl? Wish I had a neighbor girl like her growing up. Cindy, what's up? Excuse me. No, sorry. No offense. Cindy, Steam, Fire, and Ice, part of the Pinks and Drinks crew. Good to see you, girl. Oh, let's see who else we got hanging out. Kathy Gahan. As always, Kathy is here. Love you, girl. Thanks for coming and hanging out with us tonight. Hopefully I don't gross too many people out. The Fulton Raiders are here. Mr. Fulton, thank you for the raid, Mr. Fulton. I do appreciate it. Oh, let's see. We'll keep scrolling through the folks, and we see that. I will get to that just shortly. Foxit, Cliff, Chaucer, Fox. Call him anything. He goes by many names. Many names. So good to see you. We got Blake Hurst in the house. What's up, you friggin' spicy Fugan? Spicy Fugan? What's that mean? I don't know. Fugan? What's up, Blake? Good to see you, my friend. CB Unglesby is in the house. What's up, Unglesby? Good to see you, man. All right. I think we're getting to the end here. Let's go all the way to the bottom. We got David Fogg with a $5 super chat. Please, my members, give him a hell yeah, or you know what I mean, in the chat. It ain't for me. It's for him. And for him, we will go to, let's see, we got the new girl, don't we? Ooh, here we go. There you go, David Fogg. Thank you. Snacky, Nacky. What's crack-a-lacking? Snacky Yacky. What's happening, man? Good to see you. All right. I want to think. Oh, we got Mark's Ark Aquariums in the house. Tom Brault. Are you drinking egg shell and are blended or just cracked or hard-boiled eggs and all? We have regular eggs here, just regular old eggs. You will find out as things move along exactly what we shall be doing. All right, you guys have a little bit of input on this. I won't completely disregard everyone in the chat, but it is good to see y'all here. We have got no one in the basement, so we are going to just keep shouting out people. What's up, Samantha Lee Originals? What's up, Sam? Good to see you, girl. Holy macro! So, as we are approaching July 1st. I go on vacation. Yeah, I can sit down here and talk about going on vacation because my house will not be abandoned. I will have my 3 youngest children, ages 18 to 22, still here at the house. So it isn't like we're telling everybody, hey, we're leaving, come rob us, because they'll be here. So as always, especially my 18-year-old. My 18-year-old is he doesn't have a job yet, so he's always here. We got Jenny, so we have to give some equal play to Jenny. So here we go. Here we go. Is it over? All I know is I saw buttocks. Oh, good. It's over. Good to see you. James, Jason the Reaper's here. Did I miss you earlier? Good to see you. Then I saw someone comment Oji-san. Is Oji-san hanging out in the chat? Yeah, come here. I don't see Oji-san in the chat. But that's all right. Hey, you know what? Everybody deserves a night off every now and then. Yes. Believe it or not, everybody deserves some time off every now and then. So, holy mackerel. So, to those of you who super chatted, I do appreciate it. There's E-Waste Mike hanging out in the chat. What's up, E-Waste? Good to see you, man. Good to see you hanging out. Watch, Mike got a ton of stuff dropped off at his place today. Watching that video today, it's like, oh, it looks like Mike's back in the e-waste business again, taking apart computers and all sorts of stuff he got dropped off today. So, and of course, today was a great day for humidity, wasn't it, Mike? Holy mackerel! If you're in these states, I think most states right now, especially your northern states, are dealing not so much with high temperatures, even though it's in the low 80s. I think it's just high humidity. I mean, we are just getting bombarded with humidity, man. It is just. It's nuts. It's nuts. It's just crazy how much humidity is here right now. So, hey, I did get some packages today. One of them was my regularly scheduled package from Mission Meats. If you guys are not familiar with Mission Meats, I do have a video, and I do have a monthly subscription to Mission Meats. I got a variety pack of meat sticks. He said meat stick. Meat sticks. So we got a bunch of these we'll be snacking on tonight. Different jalapeno flavors and regulars. And of course, we got the regular Carolina Reaper that I always get. 97 for high today. Holy mackerel. Hopefully, it wasn't humid to go along with it. If it was humid at 97, that's like cutting. It's like soup. It's like soup. It's so thick. Holy mackerel. Phil, Mr. Fulton says, Phil, don't forget next month on July 28th, on a Tuesday is my 22nd birthday. Mr. Fulton, I hate to say it. I've been married 31 years. I think I've got underwear older than you. Matter of fact, no. If I had underwear older than you, they wouldn't fit me anymore because the size I was 22 years ago is not the size I am today. Oh, here we got Newfoundlander Ingalls family. What's up, Newfoundlanders? Newfoundlanders Ingalls family, good to see you. Western Mass, holy mackerel, that is hot. 97 for Western Mass. That's you guys are up there. That's Mass. You guys are further north than we are. No, maybe not. I don't know. I get confused on the East Coast. When I think of Mass, I kind of think more of like Maine. We got northern Maine that gets up there, but maybe Michigan and where that all latitude and longitude lines, and yeah. I don't know. Maybe about the same as we are. The Sterling Silver Variety Show. What's up, Sterling? How you doing, man? Good to see you. And who we got here? We got JMax TV. Hello, what's up? JMax TV in the house. What's up? JMax TV in the house. Thank God I don't live there anymore. Holy mackerel. Oh, we have a fresh, clean man. Looks like this guy's about ready to join the Marine Corps. Forget the Air Force, man. This guy's got a freaking high and tight. Let's bring him up here, shall we?
The word for uncle is
Oji-san.
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 Now you try it.
What's up, Oji-san? How you doing?
Oji-san.
Oji-san. What's up, Jimmy?
Come on, Marcel. Oh, get him, Marcel.
Shit.
Yeah. Damn.
What's up, Jimmy?
What's going on, man?
Not much, man.
Running a
What's
little
going on with
late.
you?
Yeah, I'm good. Marshall's not feeling good today, so it took me a little bit to get her settled in. But
Aw, well, tell her we're thinking about her. Hopefully this is short lived.
yeah, I think she just ate something bad. That's what I think, but she'll be all right. Just had to make sure she was good.
She ate something bad. You been cooking again, Jimmy?
Huh?
You been
Yeah.
cooking
Oh,
again?
yeah. No, we had some fish. I don't think it set right.
Oh,
But
what's up,
she'll be
Moose?
all right, I think.
Yeah, fish is one. Fish, fish and chicken are probably those two things. Probably fish more so than anything else, or seafood more so than everything else. If it's not fresh,
Yeah.
I mean, it's not often, but you're more likely on, I think, seafood than anything else to get some kind of sickness from something. Doesn't happen very often, but more often than chicken or beef or pork or any of that stuff. Although pork is one of those ones you want to cook that stuff good.
Yeah, pork will get you. But yeah, thanks everybody and hello everybody. I'll let her know you said hi, and Mike, I'll extend that offer to her.
Oh, and Mike, yeah, I'll come take care of her. Mike is so generous with his time, isn't he?
Yeah,
He got fine.
Ain't nobody on earth knows what a lucky guy I am besides me. I know. I get it.
We'll get to find out, right? We'll actually get to meet Marcel in person.
Yeah,
and Shane and Tara and Mike and Cindy. This is gonna be awesome, man. And of course, I wish I could drive by Mike's house, and Mike, E-Waste Mike, and then when we go to Granny's, just drop him off at Granny's, and then pick him up on our way back at the end of Nashville.
You need to pick Granny up, take her to Mike's house so she can help him clear out all that stuff.
Well, then someone's got to take her back.
Oh, well, she may just have to stay there with her until next year.
Mike can't take care of myself lately. Yeah, well, I told you if you got too fat, you wouldn't be able to reach your own ass to wipe, Mike. So, when the fish is no longer flopping in your stomach, it's popping. Diarrhea, toot, toot, diarrhea.
Right now, she's smooth out in the bed, so I'm glad she finally got to sleep.
Yeah, it's nice now you got your own little studio, so you're not doing this in the same room she's trying to get some rest in.
Yeah. I definitely catch a shoe in the side of the head tonight.
Now, is there just a thin wall between you and her? Or?
Oh, no, it's the whole house.
Other end of the house, so that's like me and my wife. My wife is at the opposite end of the house.
Yeah. Oh, it's nice. I had Kuntz come over today to my house from You Couldn't See Me, if y'all know him. He came over and picked up a bunch of e-waste. It's been about a year since I've seen him. We didn't video anything or anything. We just hung out. It was a good visit.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I miss that guy. So it was good seeing him.
It's me because I was messaging or talking about something in someone's stream, or I don't know where I was doing it, but it'd be kind of cool too if we could. You are centrally located. If Saucy Shane wanted to come out, and the guys from Texas, Travis, Micah, and even Eileen Valou, they're all in Texas. I mean, if at some point, maybe a summer or two or later or whatever, we would come hang out your part of town.
Hell yeah. I've always extended that offer. I got plenty of room. So
yeah. So my wife is weird about staying at other people's homes. Even like her own sister, we're going down to Virginia. We're staying in a hotel there too. Yeah. Yeah.
Well,
so
what you could do is just rent an RV and drive it down here and park it. You could. Yeah.
I don't know that would be so. I don't know that would be an option for us. What's up, Mayberry? How you doing, man? So you drinking anything tonight, Oji-san?
This Mountain Dew. I got to stay on guard tonight in case I got.
Oh, you do you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I poured me out a little Four Roses here. Got to have something, right?
Yeah. I hit the old smoke wagon last night. I about got it finished off. So
I got 3 new beers that I well, no, two of them are new to me. I got another of the Dragon's Milk Reserve. That was real good the last time. I found this one. Where is it? This one from Founders, and I'd never seen it before. Bottle shop. I was intrigued because it said Nemesis on it.
Wow.
That's
I've never seen that one.
Me. I had not either. So I thought, well, you know what? Why don't we do this?
Has that got a gold cap on it?
Nope.
No. Okay. Yeah. The gold cap ones are the barrel aged ones. So that ain't what I wanted to see.
There's Jimmy. Let's you don't even need to be small. Let's just make you. We're gonna pop this thing open. We'll see what we got, because I didn't really read it real close. I just bought it. You know how it is. You see something, it's like, Founders, it can't be bad, right?
I've got a bunch of Black Cat Founders. They're good. They're good beers, whether they're barrel aged or not.
Whether don't do it. Let's set it down before it starts trickling down the side. Wasteful.
Hey, give me just a second. I got to turn. I think there's an Xbox on or something that's sucking up all my bandwidth. I'll be right back.
Ooh, what is that? All right. That is good. So one of the reasons why we poured this, we're going to leave this on standby here by the side. You never know when you're doing some kind of a challenge, no matter what it is, and you're doing something odd or strange, when you might get choked. So when you think you possibly get choked, it's always good to have water or something by your side. So that if you do get choked, and if you get choked, this is not what you want to wash it down with. Get unchoked with. Blah, 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 blah.
Just depends.
It depends.
Might help it.
So, Ojisan's been around a while. Matter of fact, a lot of people have, but not everybody has seen the egg. Like I said, most people do different things with eggs. I've seen some people chug them raw. I've actually chugged a lot of raw eggs before. I think we did. I did a Das Boot. I think they had. Let's say I did a dozen or 9 or a dozen, something like that.
I think it may have been a dozen. I don't remember.
I think that's what it was. So what I did is I just I brought a bowl of eggs, and they're still a little damp, but I wanted to make sure the outside didn't have any more chicken shit on them, because I hear chicken shit. I hear chicken shit is not good.
No, you may have a tummy ache.
I'll be with Marcedel laying in bed, not in Marcedel's bed, of course. I'll be with Marcedel though, laying in bed.
That would be awkward. You're like, I swear it was the eggs, man. It was the eggs.
But no, we thought we come by, we pick up the, we hadn't done this in a while. There's some people out there that have not seen this. Make a big ass omelet. Now, see, that would be a good thing to do. I'd like a big ass as a kick to the egg, huh? So let's see. Do you want an egg, Jimmy? Are you gonna go grab some eggs, Jimmy?
No. I gotta be good tonight.
Jimmy's like, no, the egg thing's kind of your thing. No,
yeah.
No, I'll let the egg thing be. People can do everything I do, right? We copy each other in different ways, and the beers and the bourbons and nope, the egg thing, that can be your thing.
Yeah, that's all you, man. You got this one.
So let's see here. Yeah, no smell. Let's see. It's been a while. Last time I did this, we did this with Donald Morris was up here and did one. I actually did a couple. If anybody remembers out in the chat, I think Donald's out there now. So, of course, if you want to come, join us, Don.
Yeah, Donald was trying to get me to eat one too. I just acted like I didn't see it.
All right. Well, let's eat the first one. I think I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I got 8 out here. So So, I mean, is cholesterol bad for you? Does it matter if the egg's cooked or not? How that really affects you?
I don't know. They go back and forth on that like every year. So
Don't they?
yeah, some years it's horrible for you, and the next year it's fine. So
What's up, Lone Star? What's your records on? I think if we talk about it, Maddie, I think I did a dozen egg chug out of Das Boot, which I had the 1 liter, the smaller boot, and it filled it like halfway. I've actually got a picture. I've actually got a live stream, but I think it's my thumbnail or whatever. But I've not, for the total number of eggs I've ever eaten, shell and all, I think is 3. I always worry about the sprinkles. I figure, if I do 8 eggs tonight, that's gonna be a lot of sprinkles.
oh yeah,
I might have a poopy that comes out completely encased in eggshell.
they look like an ostrich egg.
Yeah, right. but a oblong ostrich egg, right? The egg is still cheaper than the egg McMuffin. That is true there, Harry. That is true. All right. Well, we got to at least have the first one, right? We should at least start. I mean, you start eating eggs by eating the first one, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's not helping me.
God. There you go. Better than Balut. Now I'm guessing you got to chew those shells up really good to keep from having shrapnel. There.
Just so you know, it's not hard boiled. Drunk, Jenny. Can you hear it crunch?
Mm-hmm. Old snowballs are working overtime.
I can remember gagging one time, eating like an egg McMuffin that had a shell in it. Just a little bitty one before all of this,
Yeah. Damn. Oh no. Money shot. Those are raw eggs, Rebecca. Second one better.
Got a piece of shell in the back of my throat.
Oh Lord. Better wash it down.
Yeah, John Max.
Yeah. Eggshells and everything.
They call it what? What's the slogan? The incredible edible egg?
Mm. He's like one of those big chicken snakes that just gets in the chicken house, just eating egg after egg. Speckled poop. Could be dangerous tomorrow morning. The old Cadbury's. I used to like Cadbury eggs when I was a kid, but I can't do them now. They're just too damn sweet.
I gagged a couple times already.
Dang.
You gotta not think about it.
Well, this
There's
one
not a
breaks
lot
the
of-
record.
There's not a lot of smell to them.
Yeah.
Still there. What's up, man?
Instead of praying for his butthole.
So, Kildare. Now I'm starting to accumulate some shell. So let's do this. This is how egg is with beer.
I bet that's going to be delicious.
More delicious with the beer than without.
Well, I bet. I bet. We just cracked the next 3 right in that beer.
Ooh. And people do that. People take. What do they do that in? Like a
Tequila sunrise.
Is that what it is? Tequila sunrise?
Yeah, that's nasty. The tequila part, not the egg part.
Pepper burp.
Or if that would be easier if you were had a little bit of a burn going on.
Yeah. Or if you're already a little bit. I don't know. I don't know if being a little buzzed from beer would make this easier or harder.
Just if you were a little buzzed. If you're a lot buzzed, I think I would immediately spew that all over my head. Yeah. Yeah, there we go. Oh Lord. Hey, if y'all haven't gave him a thumbs up yet for this, it's high time. Oh. Well, there's all kinds of good ideas in the audience.
Thanks, Maddie.
A little malic acid maybe might help.
Oh man.
No, I have not eaten a raw egg with the shell. No, I have not. Gotta say that's not on my bucket list. Oh no, he's gonna do it.
Now we gotta have the eggs gotta be a little wet, right?
Yeah.
For the malic acid to stick to it.
I gotta imagine like there's not a whole lot that's gonna make it worse. You know, like super worse. Oh God Almighty. Hey, Kildare.
This is gonna be a lot of malic acid, I'll tell you.
It is gonna be. I feel like your digestive system's going to end up in a museum someday, Phil.
Ooh. Let's see what this does.
Oh, yeah. Enough of that. Neighbor girl. Oh.
They've been done.
See, I just got to get through our Nashville visit without y'all talking me into doing something.
Oh, we got to do something.
Oh. You have lost your mind.
Why are all the pinks and drinks girls hanging out in the chat? I mean, I appreciate you being here in the chat now. Oh, that's sour with the beer. Ugh.
Oh, that's like toothpaste and orange juice.
You know what I figured out yesterday? You know, we talk about some of the beers being, some of the stouts having the sweet flavor to them and whatnot. Mm-hmm. And I was never really tasting the sweet flavor of a stout. And I'm kind of like, well, I've had some stuff that's kind of close, but nothing really sweet. What's up, Dr. Smith and Ross Rome's? Hey, neighbor girl. All right. Well, we aren't gonna. Well, let's because we love you. Thank you, neighbor girl.
Not because of the buttocks.
Not because of the buttocks. Well, we'll give her this one here. There we go.
So seductive. I take you to the candy shop. I let you lick the lollipop. Oh, yeah, girl, don't you stop. Keep going till you hit the spot. I take you to the candy shop. Yeah. I wanna taste the water. I have to spend on you. Come on. Keep going till you hit the spot. I take you to the candy shop. Candy shop. Candy shop. Candy shop. Candy, 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 candy shop.
I bet you some girls would like to lick that lollipop. Just saying. Just saying.
Anna, Elsa, Christoph, Sven, Samantha. I don't even know it's Samantha. Samantha,
Hey.
Hey, Sam. What's up?
Wait, it's on your channel?
No, it's on Phil's. Colin's next to me. Sorry.
Oh, no
How you
problem.
guys doing?
Good, man. How you doing, Sam?
Good, good, good.
Hey, Colin, you want an egg?
He asked if you want an egg.
I
can't
have
hear
lots of eggs. Too bad.
He goes, I have lots of eggs.
Wow.
Yuck. He's
You got
eating
to
the
teach him
whole
how to.
thing.
You got
That's
to
got the
teach him how
shell
to
on
eat it. You got to teach him how to
You
eat
better
it.
put that in a cup. You have to swish it
No,
around.
look at shush.
You have to swish it around.
He just ate it.
Are you kidding me? That's disgusting. You have to swish it out in your mouth then and then swallow it. Good
Phil's
job.
that uncle. Yeah. Phil's that uncle they never let babysit.
Mm-hmm.
True. Hey, Rebecca. Hey, Killdeer. That's so gross. I don't know how you do that. You're like a snake.
What's that, number 5? You're already 2 over your record. Yeah.
I got 2 eggs left. So
All
I've
right.
done 6.
6. Ooh, all right. Double.
Woo.
Yeah. Hey,
Yeah.
Ross.
What's up, Ross? And since this is kind of a, I don't know, crazy stuff. I don't know what you guys consider crazy. I do have a friend of mine here with me. I just have his hot sauce here. I should probably put one on an egg.
Is that the Steve-O hot sauce? It was kind of,
It's a Steve-O hot sauce for your butthole.
there you go. You might need that tomorrow morning.
Not that it really sticks to the egg very good, but
Hey, Mike. Yeah, that's really gonna make it a lot better, huh?
I bet that's better than just the egg by itself.
Probably. Ugh.
Oh.
You are a brave one, that's for sure.
Good thing you didn't put a whole dozen in that bowl because I bet you'd ate them. Man, what are you going to do for the grand finale with that last egg?
I don't know. I didn't give a lot of thought, as I usually don't.
Mike.
You're a dumbass.
That's funny.
Love you too, Mike.
Hey, Ann.
I think that's what the disclaimer said at the beginning of this.
I'm a dumbass.
Night, neighbor girl.
Hi, neighbor girl.
Ugh. Good night, Aricia, Erica. Isn't it or the neighbor girl? Is it Aricia or Erica?
I always
Erica.
call her Erica.
I don't know, but
Yeah,
it looks like it
that's
could
what I
be
thought.
Aricia.
Oh, that's a pretty name.
Aricia.
You might have just made up a new name.
Well, if you look at how it's spelled, it could be Aricia. I'm just saying. Maybe it's what our parents intended, and they just went with Erica because it was easier. I don't know. I'll be sleeping in a chicken coop. It is. Well, it's spelled Ericia, but is it? I mean, I'm assuming it's Erica, but Whew.
It might be.
The last one. Yeah, there's really nothing here to top it off with. Darn it. Oh, we could do, everything nowadays, they want it to be pure. So
Me too, Dylan. I'm the same way.
Pearl spoon.
Oh, there you go.
Well, there's your mother. There's your mother, a pearl spoon from Chase.
Well, it won't taint the taste of it.
That's right.
He bailed.
It's
Dog
wobbling.
just jumped up. Dog's like, I'm out.
Can you make me something to eat?
Yeah.
And for Rylan?
Okay.
What's up, NBA?
Boom.
Hey, Ro.
Ah.
Are these challenges worse on you than the hot challenges, or are they just easier to get over?
Well, they heard me gag. A lot of this is the worst part. Not growing up. Mind over matter as far as that's the problem when I start gagging. Is I get that sense of the egg and the yolk either in the back of my throat or just somewhere where it shouldn't be. After when I gag.
I always think about that George Carlin thing about eggs every time I see somebody eat a raw egg.
Well, this is another one of those things. I talked about it. First time I ever saw this done, I think it's the first time I ever saw it done. I saw it done by L.A. Beast.
Oh, yeah.
And he sat there and, ate a dozen of them. So on TV.
Some of my favorite things he's done like that's when he ate the lemons with the peel and all, the faces and stuff that was coming out of that.
Now, I've done that with an orange or a clementine, and I've done that with a banana.
Yeah.
I had a banana peel and all. I just couldn't eat the last part of the stem and whatnot. I put it all in my mouth, but I couldn't chew it up at the end. So, oh my goodness, nice and crunchy. Like I'm chewing on sand. Holy mackerel. So do you want it up with the hot tub room there, Ojisan?
No, we just got a city view room. I couldn't find
Did ya?
a jacuzzi room.
Well, maybe
That
they
was
got a hot
expensive
tub down.
enough.
Maybe they got a hot tub down by the pool or something.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Well, I'm sure everything's a hot tub right now, as hot as it is down there.
Except you can't get freaky in that hot tub.
No.
I'm sure there's cameras around.
I'm not much on getting freaky in any of those kind of things because I start thinking like, ew, this thing's seen some mileage.
Well, yeah, who got freaky in it before, right?
Yeah.
And now we know they drain those things out, but do they drain out there's tubes? I mean, there could be little leftover swimmers in there,
Might end up pregnant. How would I explain that?
I don't think they would last, but still, the idea of someone else's swimmers being in the same water is kind of. So, I was going to share with you this other beer that I found. The company. Here it is, but I hadn't seen this before.
Oh,
Kentucky bourbon.
Oh yeah.
Strawberry ale.
Wow.
Have you seen a strawberry one?
Oh, I don't even see Kentucky bourbon here.
No,
No.
no. This is, and I haven't had one of these yet. I don't know if I'll have one of these tonight. It's 8%, so it's not bad. Not one of the higher APVs, but that definitely. I'm always kind of interested in those to see if you can actually taste the strawberry.
Most of the time you can. I'm not really big on like the strawberry flavor, the peanut butter flavor, or any of that kind of stuff. I just like them either beer flavored or whiskey flavored.
Yeah, I've that one. Now the ones I've had that are stronger peanut butter flavor. What was that? The I saw it, and I saw it today too. But if it's got a mild, I had this Poets by New Holland that they came in the can, and I took those golfing one day.
Yeah,
and I drank 2 of those. Now, of course, I drank them on an empty stomach because I don't like eating when I'm out there golfing or before I go out there golfing. And by the time we got to the 9th hole, I told my wife, "says, I'm feeling pretty good from these 2 beers." But those things are like 11%. So
yeah. I know last week when I got so hot moving that crap out of my shed, 3 beers in Thursday night, and I was down. I was done. I was just already wiped out from the heat, and then I drank those 3 barrel-aged beers, and that did me in. Maybe I'm just turning into a lightweight.
yeah, well, I yesterday we helped my son move. And I was, I had a white shirt on, so obviously hoping it would reflect the heat, so absorb any heat. But my shirt was completely drenched. There wasn't a dry place on it. It was so humid and everything else. And when I got on the scale that night, to get on the shower, from the time I woke up in the morning until that time, I had taken off 5 pounds, and I had probably drank 3 bottles of water.
Yep.
I wasn't completely dehydrated. But I guarantee I put it all back because I had like 3 of the raggedy ass IPAs.
Yeah.
And then had a Backwoods Bastard or whatever, that one.
Yeah.
And that was now see, we were going into the sweetness of the beers. All right. So now I got to go back to that story that I was telling. So what's up, Ben Franklin? How you doing, man? You missed it. I ate 8 of them.
Yeah.
So I drank a raggedy ass IPA. Okay. Now your IPAs are typically bitter, right?
Yep. Yep.
And that's typically why I don't like them. I bought these just to have something different here. And so in case someone didn't want Bud Light or didn't want Michelob Ultra, I had those as well. After having a couple of those, then I went to that Backwoods Bastard. Then I could get the sweetness.
Yeah.
What's up, Strange and Trippy Review? How are you doing, man?
Well, and Backwoods Bastard doesn't have much sweetness in it. So, when you're picking that up, that's good.
Yeah. Yeah, you could definitely at that point taste the difference between something that's bitter and something that's sweeter. Almost need something like that to kind of make you taste the other flavors in that, because I think we get so used to this that they all kind of they're all very similar. I think you must have had to have something different in order to have that, and then it brings out maybe we're all different, right?
Yeah. I had one IPA that I actually did kind of like. It was a hazy IPA. It was from one of these local breweries here. That was pretty good. But just a straight up IPA, especially at Waldo's, God, that thing, I had a harder time getting it down than you did those eggs.
Hey, Mike, take care of yourself. Have a good night's sleep, man.
See ya, Mike. I'll tell Marcel you said hi.
So, won't tell Marcel everything you said, but you won't tell her you said hi anyway.
Oh, she probably crack a grin.
See, look at there. Just took a sip of 180 proof out of the thumb keg, doing apple pie temper. Oh, my goodness. So see, that's something I wouldn't mind. But hey, Roland, I sent you. Did you fill it up? You get
gotta
a
get some of them.
you get a pour of 180 proof. That's good.
Tailor yourself.
Darn you. Oh. Well, Ben, Jimmy here, Oji-san. He is from Arkansas.
Yeah.
I'm from Michigan. And our good old friend down here, Samantha, she's from Alaska. He says, send it. You don't think I won't. What's up, JDS, you big Canuck you? First again. Now Ann should come up on the panel so she can see JDS, the flying Canuck. She always likes her little JDS flying Canuck. So, I hadn't talked about it. I thought I'd wait until maybe Todd showed up in the chat. We'll be wearing this tomorrow night in case. I was surprised to see it. I didn't know it was on its way.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I got mine today, too.
210.90 diamond member shirt. Big size.
I
So
got my
15.
diamond member, and I got another shirt that I won. If I can find it. I don't know what I did with it. I got 2 shirts from them this week, so that's good. I'll do a little 210 Rocks post tomorrow with them. Hopefully Marsdale will be feeling better tomorrow.
Yeah, a lot of times those things, you have a day that you're sick, then you have a day that you feel yucky and kind of weak, and then usually by the third day you're good to go. So we got good hunting and fishing here, Ben. Of course, we're a Great Lakes state, so we got a lot of inland lakes as well as the big ones. A lot of bass, walleye, a lot of your panfish and stuff, perch. Good hunting if you like whitetail.
Yeah.
Speaking of whitetail, how you doing, Sam?
Good. How are you?
See, I just rolled right into that.
Hey, JDS.
What's up, Nathan?
I'm glad you like it, Dylan. I was tired of combing it. I had to comb it one too many times.
It looks like a high and tight, bro.
Yeah.
I mean, you.
Yeah.
Look like
Well, you can tell, but I did it myself. So.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I'm not big on paying for haircuts.
What's up, Eric? How you doing, man? You know what? I've never been one to cut my own hair. The only way I would cut my own hair is if I was going to shave it bald.
Yeah.
So I don't mind spending the $20-25 once a month or once every 6 weeks or so to get a haircut. So.
Well, I started cutting myself when I was a broke airman, and I literally couldn't afford a haircut, and I had to keep it in reg. So nowadays they can just gel it up and style it and stuff. That's crazy.
I just worry that it'll look ridiculous. I had my haircut just before I got home for my wedding, and I had to have someone on ship cut it so that we could get off ship in Acapulco. They would not let us get out without having had our haircut fresh, and it looked ridiculous, looked horrible. But they let me off the ship. So when I finally got here to Michigan, I had my mom's hairdresser lady clean it up so it didn't look so bad. So grow out a mullet. No, I think the mullet days are done. Did you ever have a mullet, Jimmy?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, we were cleaning the shed out, and I don't know where the picture went, but I found the picture of me with my super mullet from high school.
Yeah, I had shoulder length hair. It would just reach my shoulder, and then it would be like half on my ear. So I'd have like half an ear, so it wasn't above my ear, but my hair would go to half of my ear, and that's about as mullet as I got. It gets pretty mullet. So let me see. What's up, Izzy P? Well, girls, I don't know. Maybe it's different for girls to cut their own hair. Although, you know what? A lot of girls, if you have long hair, it's about layering your hair. And I would think layering your hair as a girl, especially if you got a lot of it, would be a difficult thing to do. But
Not really. You just got to section it off and
we'll see. There you go.
know,
See,
get it the same way. Yeah.
There's what I get for thinking.
I do it all the time.
We'll see. And Sam's hair always looks fantastic.
I just don't go to salons because they've messed it up too many times.
So there you go. Of course, she's about 900 miles away, so you know. But
yeah, I cut Justin's and Colin's too. Justin
There you
hasn't
go.
paid for a haircut in over 8 years.
Yeah, I used to have my. There were times where I had my daughter do it when she was in high school. Her senior year, she took one of those vocational things at a hairdressing place where they taught them how to do all sorts of hair. Matter of fact, I would get half price haircuts up there, and I'd let her go up there and work on my head up there. And it's like I had some doozies back then, but
Nope.
that buddy of mine showed
Hey,
pictures
Izzy.
out a tour in Italy for an extra 3 months due to COVID, and he was scheduled to become. How you doing, Izzy P? Still got your shog over here. I gotta find a day where I can actually sit down. It won't be now, but sit down and boil some of that stuff. Ty was telling me how you have to kind of like boil it, add a little water here, kind of let it seep for, he says, like a couple hours. So Marine cut another Marine's hair because they were on lockdown. Yeah, well, Marines are pretty strict about, Monday morning when you show up to formation, that everybody has a haircut, a fresh haircut. That way they know, you don't know you. I'm getting mine done on Tuesday. Know who the hell you are. When you come to Monday morning formation, that shit better be fresh. There ain't no I'm getting it done tomorrow. Nope, there was none of that. You either got it done Saturday or you got it done Sunday, and it was fresh when you showed up Monday morning. So, yeah, this is a good beer. This bottle shop. So,
I'll be on the lookout for it. That looks
I was
pretty good.
actually surprised to find it, and look at the there's your APV right there.
That's pretty good for it's
Yeah.
not barrel age. That's pretty high.
Mm-hmm.
Probably should read what it says on the back here. It might actually tell me something.
Not for human consumption.
Well, I do a lot of things that's not for human consumption. What's your nemesis? Ours is a barley wine style ale. I got egg on the head. On the brain. Brewed with roasted malts and no shortage of hops for a pleasantly bitter, booming flavor. Pouring with a slight and subtle mahogany hue and a multitude of flavors that will melt on your tongue.
Wow. Sounds good.
This is one nemesis you'll feel good about keeping around. It's one nemesis I don't worry about. There's another nemesis out there that I'm not real fond of, but well, there you go. To give you an idea what that is.
Poor Ben.
Well, Phil, I hate to run off, but I'm going to go sit in the bedroom and make sure she's all right. I
Okay.
haven't heard anything from her in a little bit, but good job on them eggs, man.
Oh, thank you. Thanks for coming and hanging out, man.
No problem. I knew if you put 12 in the bowl, you would have ate all 12.
Yeah, I'll be honest with everyone. I can feel the eggs in my stomach right now.
Ooh,
So all I'm hoping is there wasn't a bad one in the bunch. So
hell yeah. Well, I'll see you guys around tomorrow night. Y'all take care.
we'll see you at 2:10. See you, man.
See you, Jimmy.
So, Sam, what should we talk about?
I don't know. You tell me.
See, I'm not going to start this because then I start getting creepy. But I don't want to be the creepy guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know ostrich egg. Well, there's too much to an ostrich egg. To an ostrich egg, you've got too much volume. You know, it's one thing to be able to eat part of an ostrich egg. It's another thing to try to consume the whole thing. I am going to put the link out there because I know there's a couple of fellas here lurking that would like to come at least say hi.
Hey, Mayberry.
There you go. There's
Hey, NJ.
Nick Jones.
Yep, yo.
Yeah, we did the balut. There could be other egg things that we need. Well, century eggs. I've never done a century egg. Everybody's saying though that the balut is worse than a century egg, but I don't know those century eggs. You ever seen those, Sam?
Mm-mm.
They're like black, like on the inside.
Weird.
Yeah, they're kind of gross looking.
Interesting. Yeah, I've never heard of it.
Well, I'd have to work on something there, Ben, because I don't have the ability to do volume. I try to do chicken wings, and I can only do 2.5 pounds of chicken wings, and that doesn't seem like a lot, but it was a lot.
Should do a duck egg.
There you go.
We used to get duck eggs all the time when we had ducks.
Yeah, right, Phil.
They're big.
Right,
Hello.
hello.
Speak up.
I said hello, you bald-headed.
All right. Well, you don't have to. You don't have any girlfriends up here. Don't talk to us like we're a girlfriend. Use your normal voice. You know.
Shut up, you cockwomble.
Ah, what? You freaking knobhead.
It's not my fault. I was born a knobhead.
Yeah, we'll see.
I love that picture.
Knobheads are common in your country.
Busy couple of days.
Yeah.
I'll send you some pictures.
You've been taking care of Ma?
No, we're dealing with an old veteran that's got dementia.
Oh man, that sucks. I don't know, man. It's nice to live a nice long life, but to me, it sucks that if you're living and your life now is dementia and you don't really have all your wits about you, that would suck.
Yeah, but I volunteer in a veterans drop-in centre where I live.
Yeah,
and I've been working with him for nearly 2 years.
So you've been working with him long enough to see him kind of slowly deteriorate.
Yeah, but he's a lot worse than he was.
Yeah, it's sad as people get old, and I don't know,
No, we done a little tea party for him.
A tea party.
Yeah, all the proper china, all his cut sandwiches, and that, and we just wreak havoc.
Oh, where are you from, Nick?
North Wales.
North Wales. I know the UK, but I can never remember exactly where. I am burping egg, John X. Yes. Yes, I am burping egg. So I'm trying to put some other stuff in my stomach along with the egg. The egg doesn't have a lot of flavor, burping it. Oh, Nick Jones.
Yeah, don't show them pictures, Phil.
Okay, I won't. I won't.
And we had an absolute blast.
Oh, that's awesome.
And I actually got the old fella a Bluetooth speaker, and we were playing like 1940s, 50s, 60s music. Stick that on for him. That was it. He's just singing his head off.
One of the things I did, actually, I was court ordered. I had to do some community service, but I picked it. I was actually working with men and women with disabilities for probably about 4 or 5 months.
Yeah.
That was some of the most rewarding time I ever spent with these folks, because I think a lot of people look at people with disabilities, whether it's Down syndrome or whatever,
Yeah.
and I don't know if they look down on them, they feel sorry for them. It was fun. They're just, they're normal people with some obviously disabilities, and they were great. They're most accepting people. They were awesome. I enjoyed that. When I was done with my time, I went back a few different times.
Yeah.
I really kicked myself in the ass for not hanging out with them after I was done with my time more than I did. And then I get myself to a point where, well, then I haven't been around for a while, so then I'm embarrassed to go back.
Yeah.
And I showed up one day over there and told the lady that I was there. I said, yeah, I kind of feel weird, having not been around for a while, just showing up out of the blue. She says, don't ever feel that way. Says they're happy to see, people that come there to see them. And, because there are probably a good 40, 50 of them. They're on a work program where they go to the local businesses and whatnot, and they clean up or maintain or do different things. They get paid. So they actually have a real job. They have job counselors that go out there with them. They start off in the morning. They come back around 2 or 3 o'clock in the afternoon. They got buses that pick them up and then take them back home. So let me see here. What can we do for someone is in the basement? What?
Hey, Ben Franklin, there's a link further up. If you want to start throwing shit at me, come up on panel.
Let's see. What
I've seen both, Ben. I've seen Eskimos and I've seen bears. Yep. They do exist up here.
Hey, Phil. No, but that old fella, he was telling me when he was based in Germany, like the crap that he was getting up to there.
What's up, Matt?
Oh.
Hey, y'all.
Yeah,
how you doing, man?
Good job, Phil.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, just belly's a little queasy, but usually if you put enough of something else in there, it solves the problem. Or it doesn't solve the problem, but
I'm keeping it sober.
Mm-hmm.
Gotta give the stomach a little break for 4th of July.
So you're ready to go on the 4th of July. I understand. Well, that's me. When we meet up with Ojisan and his wife and Sausage Shane and his wife and Mike and Cindy,
that's going to be brutal.
There will probably be a night where we'll probably have a little more than we should. But I want to try to not get to the point where I want to sleep until 10 or noon. So that at least a couple of days we got there, we can spend as much time hanging out, enjoying each other's company and everything else.
Mm-hmm.
Because I ain't got to be drunk or drinking in order to enjoy someone else's company.
Right.
But it is something we have in common.
Depends on who you're hanging out with.
Right?
Common denominator.
Oh, man.
You'll have to come over to the UK, Phil, and we'll go on a pub crawl.
Oh, shit. See, that I always wonder, an American go over to the UK and do a pub crawl. You'd probably have every one of those guys, here, try this, here, try this. And you probably wouldn't have to pay for a single beer, but you'd actually be crawling.
That's how it was from 7-day Western Caribbean cruise and went on one of those party boats.
Oh, yeah?
It was free liquor, free drinks, free everything. We had beer games, and then, if you take a shot, chug a beer, take another shot, person who got to the furthest, the quickest, win a nice big bottle of tequila. Well, there was this one married couple. They were out there, and they were so blasted. I mean, he dropped his video camera overboard, and I mean, they needed help getting back, walk back to the boat after we pulled up and ported to go hit a souvenir shop, and they gave my ex-wife their credit card to go in the store to buy some stuff for their children because they couldn't even make it into the store.
Yeah, our very first cruise that we went on, I won it, and it was a Carnival cruise. And of course, we were younger then. We were probably in our late 20s. But the young people around there were in their early 20s, and they went. The bunch of them went on one of these rum runner thingies, and they were carrying people back off of this thing. And it's like, I don't want to get like that. I don't want to get to where I'm that shitty drunk. But I know what it is too. If you don't, if you're going out in the morning, which a lot of these rum runner things are, you have breakfast, not a lot of carbs in breakfast,
right? And
an hour or two later, you got nothing in your stomach, and you're adding rum, and usually it's cheap rum because the free stuff isn't the good stuff. Oh, I could see someone just getting tore up.
Oh, I was tore up. I spent about $2,600 7 days.
Oh my gosh,
just on myself.
Well, that's why when we go on these cruises, we get the drink package as part of our whole thing.
Yeah.
So we buy it. We buy it as part of the ticket, not after we bought the ticket, but as part of it.
All inclusive.
And yeah, we get our money's worth. Let's put it this way.
Oh, we did.
So,
of course, that was back in 2005, though. I was
a lot of things have changed.
I was a lot younger.
I think we all were in 2005.
Yeah.
I'm only 21.
Plus the ages of experience.
No, I am 21.
All right, we're gonna have no liars up here.
He takes himself off.
I'm not. Hey, Phil. I'm not lying. I'm 21 stone.
21 stone.
Yeah, there you go.
Don't know what all that means, but okay.
I'm a fat bastard.
Well, yeah. I'm not the most slender guy in the world.
No, at least I haven't got a turkey neck like you.
Yeah, see, now the screen's tilted with you and I on one side and Sam and Matt on the other. We'll have to even this out. There we go. Everybody be looking at the screen like...
I got to tilt my table now, too.
So anything new for you lately, Sam?
Yeah, just a lot going on right now. Yeah. After that Wednesday show, I made a lot of connections and stuff. I got a bunch of crap coming up, so yeah, I gotta figure it out. But yeah, things are good.
That's cool. That's cool.
Wrote a new song, working on that.
Yeah, like I forgot when I sent you that link the other night for, I think it was Sty, that you were live later that night. Like, dang it. I actually watched a small part of that because I think it was Matt that shared the link to me. And I clicked on it, like, oh, well, there she is. But because I hadn't accepted or they didn't accept me or something, I wasn't able to comment in the chat. But that was all right. I could still watch. It didn't matter. I could still watch.
I saw your comment, Phil.
Did you?
Yeah, I did too.
Okay.
When I went back and looked.
Yeah.
They must have added you then.
But the thing said that someone hadn't accepted you. So I was like, all right, well, whatever. So.
Oh.
Yeah, so no, Chris is usually good about that stuff, but they broadcast all the Wednesday lives. Every Wednesday they have a different artist, and yeah, we'll be going back. So it's cool. It's a cool little place. I like it.
Well, it's like seeing NBA go live. It's kind of nice seeing him at a bar and playing in front of folks instead of just playing for us.
Yeah, it's definitely fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got Chris on my Facebook page now too, Samantha.
He's cool. He's a good guy, and their band is awesome. Yeah,
The
good dude.
manager from Samantha's night there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he. It's so cool. He's got like this bachelor pad, and he made his entire living room into a stage area, and it's it's just neat. Like it's a big old house. He has a bunch of people come over, but he limits the audience because of the COVID and such. So yeah, it's cool. On Thursdays there's a big old party and their band plays for everybody, and then on Wednesdays he has a guest artist. So
that is cool.
It's neat. He opened it up because all the bars closed for a while there when it first hit, and he wanted to have a place for people to go and play.
It's funny. We had friends that, not close friends, friends of a friends, basically, that had their garage bar where they had turned their garage into like a bar, but it was you brought your own shit. And they had a pool table in there, and they had a dartboard in there. And if they wanted to, it looked like a bar. They could close the door, and it's private. Or if they had more people there, they could open up the door, and people would be walking around outside but it was right on like the main road. But yeah, so you had to be cool about the whole thing, So, yeah, we didn't go anywhere like that during COVID. But matter of fact, I haven't really technically since I started drinking again, really been to a bar. We went to a place, maybe it's like a bar called Tilted Access, where they serve food and drinks, but not with the intent of like sitting at a bar and drinking something. It was more about the food that had drink. So we go to Nashville, then we'll actually have be going to probably first time in a long time going to a bar for the purpose of drinking.
You guys are gonna have fun. I'm so jealous.
Well, I'm so looking forward to not doing anything for anyone except for like my wife. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's because we're always, I'm always maintaining like the outside of our place, the outside of my mother-in-law's, and I don't mind doing outside of my mother-in-law. I really don't. It's not a big deal. It's a little bit of time out of my Sundays or whatnot, but it's really not that big a deal. But and again, even helping my son and daughter-in-law move on Sunday. But when you start just adding all of that stuff up, you almost don't get any me time. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Your me time winds up being, coming down in the basement at 8:00 at night and going on other people's panels or live chats or going live yourself. That kind of becomes your me time. It's the only way you can get any me time. So I'm looking forward to, we got a little house in the hills in Virginia. And we're having a family reunion on July 4th. And I look forward to just sitting at that place, sitting there, not doing a goddamn thing.
Just relax.
That'll be cool. That'll be nice.
And we'll probably visit my sister-in-law, before the 4th of July. We're not going to go down there and, be strangers. But, I also told my wife, I said, I don't want to go over there and be trapped. I said, I will go over there, we hang out for a little bit, except for on the 4th of July. I said, when I want to go, I want to go. That's one thing that's nice about being home or having the vehicles is when you go somewhere and you don't want to be there anymore, you can go.
That's the only way I like to go visit with my parents.
Yep. So when you're ready to go, you can go.
Yep.
Well, that's why we like to, when we go places, we like to have a hotel room. That way, when we're done, we can just go stay at the hotel room. You're not staying at someone's house and all that other stuff. So we have got another person that wants to join us from the basement. I'm going to give you one clue of who it is. He's from New Mexico. Right, Raven? What's up, Raven?
Not much.
I was drawing a blank.
Me too.
I was like,
Hey, Raven.
You're not doing the laundry, Mike, if you're typing on your phone. I'm just saying.
Well, he's back, he says.
He's back.
He went to do his laundry.
In the saddle again.
Hey, Raven, you're a tosser.
He's a what?
Are you talking to yourself, Nick?
I'm talking to you, you ugly fuck.
You keep
Damn.
on saying that to yourself every time.
Yeah, but I seen you coming out my ass this morning, you skinny little shit.
There you go again.
I
hiya,
think it's just
Raven.
I think it's comical. Someone on the panel always has to give Raven shit.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah,
Well,
that fucking Gollum lookalike always gives me shit. The skinny
he's
little
not the only
fucker.
one.
Yeah, see,
Go to the
I don't
butchers
have
and
to
ask
give
for
Raven any
some
crap
fucking
anymore
lard.
because it's always someone else.
It's him or
You
it's,
gotta have a laugh.
E-Ways.
Jeez, Mike.
See, that's what I mean.
So you know Mike's feeling at least a little bit better.
Yeah.
Hey, Mike, you Grizzly Adams reject, you fat fuck. Get up on panel and let's get some shit going. You fat wanker.
Fat wanker, damn.
Oh, Mike, there you go.
Oh, excuse me. Trying to decide what kind of burp. Trying to decide what kind of burp that was.
Jeez, those eggs are probably just
That's
not
good.
doing anything for you.
Well, think there's 8 raw eggs in there. There's a beer, and then there's a pour of whiskey in there.
Plus your
Like
Tabasco.
pickled eggs, Phil.
No, they weren't. They weren't pickled eggs. No, they were raw eggs in the shell.
Oh, well, you being a keyboard warrior tonight, Mike?
He's calling you keyboard warrior, Mike. Wow.
Oh, you friggin' pussy. Come up on panel and give me shit.
Mike's like, by the weekend, I'll be back to normal. Yeah, Mike had a rough few days, so I don't know that. I think if he wants anybody to know what was going on with him, he'll let people know. But Mike did have a rough few days last week. So,
Well, I'm still gonna give the fat fucking shit.
oh, absolutely. I wouldn't. I don't give it. Yeah, you definitely got to give him shit. That's just he wouldn't want you not to fuck with him.
Yeah. Hey, do you remember the Goonies, Phil?
The Goonies?
Yeah, the little what was it? Do you remember that, Samantha?
The little fat bastard, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's Mike.
Is that
Chunk.
Mike?
No.
Yeah. Yeah, Chunk. The little fat
Chunk.
fucker.
Chunk. Yeah, that's what they call him.
Yeah,
Chunk. I was trying to
that's Mike.
remember. Nah.
All right. Well, Mike has given me permission. All good, Phil. You can tell the fam I'm good now. So, Mike, on the 21st of this month, suffered a heart attack. Not a chest cracking open kind of heart attack, but a heart attack where he had to have a couple of stents put in. So you go to the hospital, you've had a heart attack, we got to throw a couple of stents in, you got to stay a night or two, and then you got to go home and be on light duty, and you can't do shit. Mike doesn't know how to not do shit. He lounged around the house, I'm sure, a couple of days, but when I see his video today, and I know people unloaded some shit and whatnot, but eventually he's got to get in the house. I know Mike is not taking it easy like he should. And yeah, we sound like concerned parents, but we're concerned for our friend. You know, I really wanted on Sunday, as I told my wife when we got done moving my son, I says, you know, I'm going to take a trip out to Warren real quick and just see Mike and see how he's doing. And she's the one that says, well, maybe you should call him first. I mean, call him. I said, we're guys. I said, guy, you know, women are worried about what their house looks like, what their hair looks like. They have makeup on, shit like that. Guys just show up at guys' house and whatnot. But I took her for her, you know, and said, you know what, I will, I'll give him a call. And when I called Mike, he said, yeah, I'm kind of napping, in and out of napping and whatnot. So I didn't go by, but definitely, you know, it's a shame us, you know, an hour apart from one another. And we've been friends now for over a year that I've never been down to hang out down there with Mike on a stream or anything. Not that I really want to go hang out with the asshole, but there's part of me that does too. So, yeah, Twisted Art. Did you just put that in there?
Yeah.
I know. I said something to you privately, but he must have put it out. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, she put it on Facebook. That's a different.
Yeah.
Twisted Art lady had a heart attack, had 2 stents put in as well.
Yeah. It's
Yeah, I
going
saw
around, man. One of my friends had one too. It's crazy. I don't know what's happening right now, but a lot of people are actually having that problem lately that I know.
Exactly, Mike. Go fuck yourself.
Well, hopefully it's not, related to all of these COVID shots.
I don't know.
I don't have any problem.
Unfortunately, the way they are, they've talked about, they're not going to tell people stuff. They don't want to discourage people. They say the risk outweighs the reward, or the reward outweighs the risk. So, and I wouldn't even going down those lines or thinking of those lines, but
or they give out money, or they give out things that you probably think that you need or you don't really need at times.
Yeah.
Raven, we got a $1 million lottery out here in North Carolina if you get the COVID shot.
Oh God!
One lady just won $1 million, and a 14-year-old student, because since you have to be like 18, but they gave the 14-year-old like 120,000 just for getting the COVID shot and getting entered into a lottery.
Yeah. Well, Mike, you had freaking COVID twice. I mean, shit.
Well,
if anybody should be immune to it, I would think it's someone who had it twice. I mean, you say you're kind of almost immune to it if you have it once, but
wow.
Yeah, I didn't get any shot either. I'm part of the control. I'm part of the controlled substance species of it.
Well,
Hey,
I'll go without.
Sorry, go on.
Mike.
But I'm of the impression that if you have health problems, if you've had things in the past, again, I've had the flu once in the last 25 years, and it was a 24-hour variety. I don't get flu shots. I don't anything else. Why would if I'm not having any kind of issues, why would I introduce something like that to my body? It's just me. Anybody else do anything they want for themselves, however they want to do it, that's fine. Why would I introduce something like that to my body and take a chance?
Yeah, I agree.
A lot of people do that, and they decide for themselves. Some people don't want to take it; they don't have to, because I don't think people should be forced to take it, because that goes into a control area people would not want to see happen.
Well, if you're ever forced to take it, and you take it and something goes wrong, you do have a lawsuit.
Well, you can't sue the farmers, the people that develop the vaccines.
You can sue whoever said that you had to take it, whether it's your government or whatever. If it gets to the point where they say you have to take it, but again, a lot of reasons why it takes these vaccines and stuff, many years to be developed is because they put them through a lot of testing with voluntary human subjects. So yeah, they did everything, sped it up and everything to get it out to all of us.
Mm-hmm.
But there are still things that they don't know that you have to find out over a period of time. It's just like, GM builds a car. When they build a brand new model of something, they're already working on the one they're going to do 5 years from now. So they can get all the bugs out and everything else. And guess what? That first year they put that car out there, they still find bugs. And that's going to be the same thing with these vaccines. I mean, I'm sure that they're figuring stuff out as it goes along. They put something out there that is 99.9 or 99.8% not going to affect anybody. But that's the same way the virus was. So
this is very true,
That's
Ben.
really nice, Mike.
True.
Did you see what Mike put in?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what I was laughing at earlier, Raven.
Laughing at what?
Mike's
What Mike? What
That
comment?
one there?
Yeah.
no, Mike's tomato.
He's silly.
Oh, and Gimpy, I would never discourage anyone that feels like that shot is for them. By all means, if you like my parents, I'm glad my parents got it. My parents are, my dad's 87, my mom's 78, and I'm glad they both got it because they're in that age demographic. They're older people. They have some health problems here and there. I'm glad they got it.
My parents got it.
A lot of people who had gotten it also survived, and some people said that, oh, you're going to die from it. No, you haven't died yet.
And I have some of my own kids talking about, this, that, and the other. But I got 3 kids in my home, and I don't think any of I think one of my 6 kids, and all my kids are adults, have gotten the shot. That was more or less because her job kind of, they didn't have to, but it was implied.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, my sister works in the medical field. My next door neighbor both work in the medical field. Her husband died of a heart attack, actually, back this March. He was only in like early 50s.
Hey, Ben, I think less people in Chicago should get COVID shots and more of them should get bulletproof vests. Just saying.
And put the lighters away.
Yeah, you had 74 people this weekend in Chicago get shot. 6 dead. I mean, come on.
Jeez.
And
How many?
Chicago's got 74 shot and 6 dead in 2 days.
And that's why a lot of people are upset with the mayor in Chicago, because she's not doing her job.
Well, they got the strictest gun laws in Chicago.
Yeah.
But the criminals got them. It's the law-abiding citizens that don't.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Or that they make it difficult for them to get.
And it's like you're putting gasoline on the fire, and it's gonna. You don't know how big it can get.
Harry, where can't you return to work without 2 shots? I miss that.
I mean, here in North Carolina, it's gun laws are pretty lax. I mean, it's pretty easy to get a concealed carry permit. And we have open carry. So, I mean, you can literally walk down the street with a, 12 gauge strapped to the outside of your pants, and you might get looked at funny, but it's still legal.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I mean, I'll be honest with you. I see someone walking to my place of business and whatnot, and they got a sidearm on their side. I'm paying attention to them. I'm not looking at them going, well, I'm glad that guy's got a gun. I feel so much safer.
Because you never know who's going to come right behind you, or
Well, you don't know that person. You know what I mean? It's not someone you know. Now, my one of my bosses, his dad was a detective. When he would come in, his sidearm would be exposed, and yeah, I knew that I didn't worry about that. But I have been places where people are carrying sidearms, and you can look at the person, and then you look at the sidearm, and you think, all right, then I feel safe. But some of the people I've seen with sidearms, I don't feel so safe around.
Mm-hmm.
So,
I used to see a woman walking through Walmart with a 45 strapped to her all the time.
Yep. Yeah, we're not in the news as much, though, Mike. I mean, I know we have deaths every weekend in Detroit. I mean, there's no doubt, there's at least a couple of deaths in Detroit every weekend, but 74 people shot and then 6 deaths.
a lot of things that happen in Chicago is all gang related, and a lot of people don't see the narrative of what's really going on in Chicago.
Whoa.
Wow, MJS.
Jeez.
No, what? How did your mod get taken away? I don't know. I noticed that for a couple different people that have come back in here, and I was thinking, what? So, no, your mod didn't get taken away. It just, I don't know if it fell off or what, but you're modded again, MJS.
Right, I'll catch it again.
What?
I said I'm going now.
See you, Nick. Have a good
Where are you
one, buddy.
going?
I'm going
Where
to
you going?
fucking sleep and I'm going to stick Pornhub on and crack one off.
That's nice.
Well, you just asked me.
Well, you know, go watch your fucking granny porn and
No, I'm watching Midget Circus now.
Even better.
Well,
Catch
he
you later.
when he sees those little midget penises, he can relate. So,
Catch you
Nick,
later.
asshole.
Fuck off, you knob jockey.
Ah, fuckhead.
Aye. Navy boy.
Have a big boy.
Oh, love-hate relationship. You gotta love the guy.
Yeah.
Like I said, I don't take people seriously online.
Well, you got to realize a lot of what we do on here as friends is tongue in cheek.
Yeah.
You know, except for Travis. Travis, when he tells Raven to fuck off, he really means it. Other than that, everybody else is just having a good time. So
Travis doesn't mean anything. No. I'll tell the same thing to Travis as well as to Nick and Mike at the same time. New Mexico. Nuevo Mexico.
Yeah, New Mexico. And we had our friend on here one night. What was her name? Mallory. Yeah, Mallory. She's New Mexico. She's like, is there a old Mexico? Remember that? Travis was up here. She's like, is there New Mexico? She says, is there an old Mexico? And we're like, yeah, Mallory. It's called Mexico. She was so embarrassed. And of course, Travis has got written down, went back and wrote it down word for word, so he knew exactly how she said it. But that was kind of funny. He's like, is there an old Mexico? Yeah, it's called Mexico. So, matter of fact,
Well, it's a
Mallory's
country
probably
anyway.
It's a country. Yeah.
We're a state, and a lot of people are confusing us with the old Mexico. Or the nation of Mexico.
Ooh. That belly's still kind of gurgling at me. It's not hurting like a spicy challenge, but it's definitely, the belly's definitely saying, what the fuck you doing to us here?
Yeah.
What?
I can
So
just,
what did you do? You ate some raw eggs or something?
Yeah, I shelled and all, ate raw eggs, and yeah. I put hot sauce on one. I put malic acid on one. Yeah. I don't know, would it take about 10, 15 minutes for me to eat them all?
something like that. I just can't imagine what the insides are actually going through right now with, pieces of eggshell going through your system.
Well, you actually, the calcium is actually good for your system. They actually make calcium pills out of eggshell, but they grind them up. They grind them up finer than I can chew them up. What's up, Tati Shane?
Hey, Shane. Hey, Lisa.
So yeah, the calcium's not bad for you. The eggshell's not bad for you. What's up, Lisa Lee?
The beast of the dancer here. So.
Yeah, a lot of people like this.
Like what?
I mean, I've been looking at a lot of things right now, and I'm seeing that a lot of people who have probably Windows 10 are not going to be able to get 11.
You know what, Harry? You know what would be good is to get a marshmallow peep and put malic acid on it, seal it back up, and see and watch someone eat a marshmallow peep. Problem with marshmallow peeps is it's not like people see marshmallow peeps and go, "Ooh, I gotta have one." They open up the package and go and eat one. Marshmallow peep will sit around for weeks before someone might actually eat one. Eggshells are great for dogs. See.
Hey,
The
Tuna.
tuna emperor's in the house. What's up, Tuna?
Tuna.
I thought I smelt that little fish fucker. What's up, Tuna? Tuna's everywhere, man. I go around lurking and whatnot, and tuna seems to be freaking everywhere.
Right?
You know, I get it. I get an idea that I might know who tuna is. That tuna doesn't only have one identity. What's up, Swamp Donkey? Oh, look at there. Even the fish love you.
He's not talking to me. He's talking to you.
Why are you talking to me? How the hell I look lovely, beautiful today?
Hey, Blake.
He must have fishy eyes going today.
See, he had to quickly retract it though.
Everything tuna, right? You got to keep that tuna thing going there, Tuna.
Good to see you, Blake.
Everywhere but in a Subway sandwich. Yeah, I stay away from the tuna fish in a Subway sandwich. Just saying.
Yeah, there's no tuna in that.
I've heard plenty of people that get there's no tuna in it.
No, it's not tuna.
Really? I don't like tuna fish. So.
You also missed that conversation on someone else's stream when Tuna Emperor was talking about it too.
Yeah, well, I did not know that.
He said,
I got to get going, buddy. Thanks for having me.
Bye,
Okay,
Sam.
Sam.
Much love, guys.
Much
Peace
love to
and
you.
love and happiness.
Have a good night.
Yeah, tuna fish itself is not the tuna fish that you think.
I had never heard that before because I've heard of people getting sick from it from time to time because it doesn't stay properly refrigerated, and it's probably the most important thing to keep refrigerated. No, they just found it had no tuna in it. Well, damn.
"Hey, Swamp Donkey."
Oh, yeah, I think me and Swamp Donkey met over at MBA. I think it's the first time I saw Swamp Donkey was over at MBA.
That might be where I've seen it too. I spent some time over there, especially on Sundays, you know.
Oh yeah, I mean that was it. It's funny because we used to when I first met MBA, it was almost like a thing, you know. We would go hang out with him for an hour. I think he used to do like an hour and a half or an hour just before Sty used to always go live. So it was like boom, boom. It was just like a ritual on Sundays for a really long time. So, well, Ann was the one that got told, you know, Roland to mod me. He's like, oh, he's good. He's, you know, so we were always over there back in the day doing, you know, there seemed to be, like back in the day, it seemed to had to be a lot more modding that we did back in the day than we do now. Mm-hmm. Watching people's language more, watching the number of emojis and stuff they put in a chat and whatnot, realizing that, you know, none of that really matters. You know, YouTube gives you all these damn emojis for a reason, right? Especially if you're a monetized channel.
Later, Mike.
You know, why give you all these damn emojis if you can only use them one at a time, right?
Right.
Take care, Mike. That for you.
Well, to me, Phil, it's also, you know, people are interacting with you.
Yeah, I mean, the chat interacts with you, which gives you a lot of interaction. You know, YouTube really likes the chat. You know, the comment section with that. When you get a lot of people that share you out, a lot of people that put comments on videos. That's what YouTube likes because when they see interaction, they see clicks on, and then people sticking around for a little while, commenting, sharing, things like that. That's what keeps them, because they want to keep people on the platform, right? That's what YouTube, Facebook, all these different things are all about. Is about, you know, if you can keep people watching, you keep people on the platform, keep people interacting through comments and sharing and things like that. And you know what's even best for a channel. What's up, JCT? What's even best for a channel is if someone watches you and they go to another one of your videos immediately and watch another one of your videos, that is awesome for your channel. It just, you get more and more share. Now, again, my biggest problem is I don't do a lot of standalone videos. I don't do a lot of 7, 8, 9-minute long videos. I do a lot of live streaming, and I got to get back to, doing at least one weekly video of doing something. So,
Right.
all sorts of things I should be doing. So, as we all know, when we got a YouTube channel,
you tend to keep somebody more in tune and watching it if you have like a 5 to 10-minute video.
Well, exactly. Or I mean, just even mine. If I've got an interesting thumbnail and I've got a good title, and like, oh well, this guy's going to eat 10 scorpions, and they see that the live stream's an hour and a half long, they're like, fuck that.
Swing, swing, tentpole. She's a.
Someone mentioned tentpole, so I had to do it. So Blake mentioned tentpole. I had to do it. Yeah, so there's all sorts of things, I laugh at some of the stuff that I see that it winds up getting shared out. That's what's funny about Nicholas Green's channel. He got shared out by someone on Reddit, which makes his channel blow up. But every now and then you'll see Nicholas just pick up, hundreds, if not thousands of subscribers in a matter of a few weeks. And his 70 subscriber video, the one that he did outdoor camping, it just gets picked up by the algorithm ever so often. And because it's so wholesome and pure and all this other stuff, and people start watching it, there's a new group of people that watch it that's never seen it. He just churns through new subscribers every time that people start watching it and sharing it again. So,
well, I look back at his several-minute turkey video on that day, and that thing had over 43,000 views.
Well, he's at 64,000 on one that said Tom died.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's only 1 minute and 14 seconds long.
I mean, when I saw it, it had 43K.
Well, last I looked at it, I think it was yesterday, maybe it was today, it was 64,000 views.
Wow.
So. What's up, John Mex?
What up, guys?
How you doing, man?
I'm all right. Just here, relaxing before I go to work.
Well, you working the night shift, are you?
Yeah.
Now, John Mex. Then I'm gonna state the obvious or ask the obvious question. You're from Mexico, right?
No, I'm a Jamaican, but my wife is a Mexican.
Jamaican.
Hence the name.
Mexi.
Yeah.
So Ja is him from Jamaica, his wife who's from Mexico.
See,
so do you live in Jamaica then?
No, I live in Los Angeles.
The worst place ever.
And where?
Why you say that?
My wife is Mexican. She's from Jamaica. But we live in LA.
Okay, he said LA. I thought he said Italy.
Well, he said Los Angeles, but yeah.
Los Angeles. I'm not picking on the people. I'm just picking on a town that literally people live in, and seeing how it turned from a very beautiful place to a shithole in a certain amount of time.
Yeah. That's just because us as people, we are the one that messed up our city.
Let the homeless crash anywhere, man. Venice Beach, man.
Well, you see, you got the homeless people, then you got people that are voting in people that don't know how to handle the city that well.
I don't think that maybe that have something to do with it. The voting people don't know to really keep up the city. But I mean, most of these politicians is just.
I'm not saying, like I said, I'm not saying all of Los Angeles people are really bad. It's just that there's just a little bit of people that literally are destroying the city that a lot of people like, a lot of people would love to see and enjoy. I mean, heck.
Yeah, what they need to do is they need to take care of the taxpayer. The taxpayer is the people with the homes that these people are living at the end of their driveways in some cases, in tents. You know, while you're doing to be nice to or civil to people who are homeless that want to live in tents, you're not taking in consideration the people who have beautiful homes that are taxpayers and whatnot that actually are the ones that elect you into office. You're not taking care of those people, and and people worry about homeless people, vandalizing their cars, and messing up their home values. I mean, we buy a home so we have a good home value. If a bunch of homeless people move into your neighborhood and are living in tents, it hurts your home value. So,
sorry
Gavin,
to interrupt, but I think if most of these politicians wasn't giving these people, because look, when I check it out, if someone get free meal, free money, free everything, why worry? They're gonna put us tent on the street and live. I mean, most people fall on difficult times. Yeah, I understand, but most of them don't really want to do nothing, so just put a tent on the street and live out there. Why worry? Tax free, everything is free. You have nothing to worry about.
Yep.
But if the government cut off the head of the stream, I mean, everybody got to do something.
Yeah, they know how to fix the problem. They choose not to fix the problem because they worry about the 10% of the voters that would revolt as opposed to the 90%.
Talk to me.
And then you got all your bleeding hearts that, think that we should, not let the problem exist too. So
What did I tell you about those shorts?
what's up, Dorito?
What's happening? Hey, I just had to pop up real quick about LA.
They want to see you on Mexico.
I saw you guys talking about that.
Yeah.
The biggest problem is LA is actually Skid Row is overfilled. So they're busing them out of LA and they're busing them to various towns, i.e. Riverside, where I live.
Okay.
Not a month and a half ago, there was a homeless person that was bust out from Skid Row, and she'd been out here a couple months. She was given a check when she got off the bus. They offload them they let them get off here at the station. Okay. So what happened was about a month ago, there was an elderly lady going for her morning walk, not even like literally on the other side of those trees right there. She was walking, and this homeless lady ran up on her and stabbed her to death.
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, that was one block over. We get our mail stolen. We get cars broken into. It's everything. And I have nothing against the homeless, but it's out of hand when the city can't handle it and they start busing them out to other cities.
Well,
other parts of LA.
At the end of the day, there are laws. And at the end of the day, laws are being broken. And when you don't treat lawbreakers the right way, then this becomes a problem and it continues on.
Well, there's no revenue. That's the problem. There's no revenue. And so they're not going to arrest them because there's no revenue.
Right.
It's 3 squares and a cot to a homeless person.
Right.
And that's the bummer thing. And I got nothing against homeless people. I feel for that plight. If I see a homeless man standing on the corner for begging for money, he ain't getting nothing from me. But if there's a woman with some children, without any hesitation, bro, you got to gauge what you think is right and what you think is wrong. There's no filter out here anymore.
I'm sympathetic to someone who's having a hard time. I'm not sympathetic to someone that's out there panhandling and whatnot that I don't know. You hear all these stories. I mean, we got areas around here in Flint and things like that where the same panhandlers are out there every single day, and you hear stories about them, walking a mile down the street, hopping in their, really nice new car, driving to their home and everything else, and they're out panhandling, So they make more money panhandling than getting a real job. So
I blame Newsom. To me, he's a stooge.
Well, and Gavin's trying to give you all stimulus checks about the time it's time to reelect him, so he gets reelected instead of.
I don't think he's really trying to give us stimulus checks, bro. I think he's just trying to walk the walk. are trying to talk the talk. You know what I mean?
Gotcha.
Not too much to believe from that guy.
How do you feel about Kate Jenner?
Huh?
How do you feel about Kate Jenner running for governor? Caitlyn Jenner,
I mean,
aka Bruce Jenner.
It used to be Bruce Jenner.
You're talking about Queen Jenner?
Yeah.
I look at it like this. I don't have anything against him running for governor because of what he did. I have where my confusion is if you do something like that, where's your mindset? You know what I mean? That's my whole thing. I got nothing against people that want, different strokes, different folks. You know, I don't care what you do as long as you don't do it in my yard. You know what I mean? But you got to kind of question the mentality of people like that when they do it the way they did it. Not so much what they did, the way they did it. You know what I mean?
Right.
So, yeah, you ain't gonna get me in that question.
Yeah. Marry a Kardashian and be in that crazy life, and then suddenly decide that you were meant to be a female. I think a lot of what he's done for publicity's sake. But I don't know. I don't. It's hard to say, man. It's hard to say what goes through someone's mind when they go from Bruce Jenner to the Kardashians and all the thing that goes on to suddenly you decide you're a female or you want to be a female or at least dress up like one.
He says he wanted to be one for a long time, but he's an Olympian. He represented our country, and I don't know, dude. I ain't going there.
Exactly. It's hard. I mean, I have got no problem with people living their lives and being who they want to be. If that is who you want to be, if you're not hurting anybody else, hey, more power to you. It's history may have say, or people in the past, or the Bible, or different things might say otherwise. But I am of the belief that as long as you're not hurting everybody else, is that what makes you happy? By all means, and it's obviously it's legal. There's plenty of things you can do that make you happy that aren't legal. If you're not doing something illegal, then you're all right.
Yeah, just because my feelings are a certain way doesn't mean I need to enforce my feelings upon others.
Exactly. Exactly. And I think people in California have become a lot more tolerant of, and I excuse the word tolerant, but have adapted quicker than people that aren't around a lot of people that have want to do sex changes and all the other stuff. Where I live, it's not as day-to-day normal routine as it is, say, in California.
Yeah. Well, there's more people. It's a different culture, when it comes down to it in a lot of ways, and there's more smile and nod sort of things.
Well, I have relatives that live in California, and a lot of people are upset about how the state has gone from the basket of America to the shithole of America.
It's been going to the shithole of America, excuse my French, for a very long time. I'm a born and raised Southern California man. I've lived in Los Angeles County all my life. And I can remember sitting up on a hill when I was 13 years old, looking and not seeing as much smog as you see nowadays, and being able to look at the mountains and it looked picturesque. It looked green. It looked beautiful. The sky was blue and everything. There is no greens. There is no blues. There is no. It's kind of like a hueish blue now. All the forests are dry up here. And us as Californians, we let that's our main problem is we let all our water go to the ocean. We don't save our water, and it's showing in our land. Simple as that.
And it seems like that's something that politicians, governors, and whatnot should be controlling somehow.
That's called the California Aqueduct, buddy. Look it up. They really made a big mistake about doing the California Aqueduct that ruined Bakersfield, which was one of the hubs of vegetation and stuff like that during World War II. It actually, parts of Bakersfield actually supplied parts of the world during World War II with fruit and vegetables. Yeah. You can look it up, but now it's drying up because of the California Aqueduct.
Yeah, that's a shame. That's a shame because again, California's always been a beautiful, state.
Yeah.
The mountains, the landscape, the oceans, the things like that. I always kind of find it weird too. I've been to like 29 Palms, California. Not that 29 Palms, California, is a good representative of California because you're
That's
you're at the Mojave Desert. But when I see people's lawns are colored rocks,
Well,
to me that's not. To me that's not a yard. I mean, I don't know what you've got there, Dorito, but to me a lawn should be grass and green and
mine's being watered for about 30 minutes right now.
There you go. There you go. That's what a home should be. A home should be a place. Again, I don't. But I think you should have nice green grass and things like that. And again, where we live, water is plentiful. Here in Michigan, we're surrounded by fresh water. We got hundreds of lakes, inland lakes. All my water, I'm on well service, so we just drill down in the ground 150 feet, get all the water we can pump out. So
yeah,
grow food, not grass.
Barnyard chicken, grow food, not grass. There's a lot of hydroponic stuff. I go to the grocery store and we see locally grown vegetables in our stores. You know what I mean? They do have the other stuff from other places, but you got a lot. And I think John XCTV, you're from LA, right?
Yeah, Max. Yeah. I'm muting because he's got a lot of background noise going on.
Sorry about that. I grow my own vegetable in my backyard. I'm a Jamaican, so I grow my own vegetables.
I can't hear you.
He's a Jamaican. He grows his own vegetables in his backyard.
No, that's cool. But you're from LA though, right? Or you live in LA, right?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, you walk into the grocery store, you see it as well. It's there's a lot of organic, locally grown food, locally grown vegetables in the stores.
Yeah.
That is one thing I will say we do out here.
Yeah, we grow a lot of stuff here in Michigan, and then of course in the wintertime we've got a lot of these indoor places that grow a lot of vegetables as well. So
that's where a lot of it's going nowadays. Is a lot of hydroponic. That's why I was laughing when she said grow food, not grass. Well, there's a lot of indoor hydroponic places for pot in LA. That's for sure. Wow. You can drive right by the 10 freeway and the 110 freeway, and that's all you smell. But there's also a lot of hydroponic places that grow vegetables and stuff. I know a guy that actually grows pot, but he also grows his own vegetables too. And he grows more vegetables than he does his own pot. You know what I mean?
Yeah, a couple of years ago, I was growing a bunch of peppers in this exact room. It's a small room. It's not my studio. And I had like 40 pepper plants going down here. Nice, great, big pepper plants, 1.5 feet, 2 feet tall, bushy because I was using nutrients and everything else. My son decided he wanted to grow a pot plant. So we stick a seed in a pot, and this thing within a matter of a month is taller than all my pepper plants. And do you think when you walked in my house, you smelled pepper plants? Nope. You smelled that one pot plant. Exactly. Exactly. One. And it wasn't
the flower of the earth, man.
And it never got to the point of budding because I wouldn't adjust my lighting for it because my lighting was about my pepper plants, not that one weed plant. And I wound up giving that to my brother-in-law. When I gave it to him, I think it was about 5 feet tall. It still hadn't budded because I hadn't adjusted its lighting schedule.
Yeah,
no, I think that weed tree is a man. It's a male. That's why I didn't bud.
Well, I don't know. Well, my son did grow another one in the house a year later, and I was trying to grow peppers, and he kept screwing with my lighting, and he got a pot plant, and I had dead peppers. So
yeah, well, I got a little funny story for you. When I was a kid, my sister, when she still lived with us, we had at our house, we had a house with 2 back houses, and in between the back houses was a good little chunk. It was, not like for you guys, but for the city, it was a good little chunk of dirt. And my mother used to grow her tomatoes and her chilies and all that stuff in that garden. And she'd walk through, she had rows and everything. She'd walk through and water them. Well, my sister threw a pot plant in there one time, And my mom didn't know. And my mom used to water it and water it and water it. And one day she said to my sister, that funny smelling tomato plant will not grow any tomatoes. And my sister looks at her, she goes, well, Mom, that's why. And she goes, oh, that's a pretty plant. She didn't care at all.
Is that a funny tomato tree?
I remember when those memes
It was
started
just as
going
big as
around.
the tomato plant.
When COVID started, I remember and all the shutdowns. I remember when that meme was going around Facebook. It's been like 50 days and my tomato plant still hasn't grown any tomatoes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, a lot of people started having growing from home, right?
Well, they grow one thing and then they grow another thing. Some people
Yeah,
don't
what-
even realize that they are growing a pot plant. And a lot of places are saying it's okay to grow it. Doesn't realize that there's laws against it too.
Oh, well, in
No,
Michigan, depending on what you did back in the day, you could have 7 plants legally, I think what it was. And if you had a medicinal or you were like a caregiver, you could do a certain number more. I had a guy I used to work with, had a bunch in his home. He actually had a grow room. He had ballast for the lighting. He had, he had this whole room. Had he not had like the room that he had where there was a room you had to go into before you actually went in the room, you could go into his house and you could not smell pot because of the way he had everything filtered. Now, again, I want to say he told me it was either $30,000 or $50,000 that he had invested in this room. Now he was a caregiver. So he was doing a lot of, but yeah, he works for a facility that's 40,000 square foot with some other guys and makes good money doing it. He's actually he's done a lot of study on botany or whatever they call it.
Oh, yeah.
And the guy he helped me with my first round of peppers, and that's why they turned out so good. He told me the right soil, the right nutrients, the right this, the right that, and I followed everything to the T for the first year. Since then, not so much, but
Yeah, what's up, baby?
well, listen, guys, it is almost 11:30 here. I have got to work tomorrow. I'd like to sit around all night long, but I cannot do that. So I want to thank everyone that's up here tonight. Matt, Raven, Jomex, Dorito, everyone out in the chat, Tuna, all you guys. I really appreciate you guys being out there, hanging out with us and having a good time. Want to tell you all, you guys, I love you and keep it spicy.
Keep spicy.
Okay, all right, cool.
Hey, Spicy, thanks for having me up too, man.